Welcome to CEC lectures. Myself Dr. Preeti Jagwani. I am an associate professor, Department of Computer Science, Aryabhat College, University of Delhi. Presently under this series of programming in Java, in the previous lecture we have finished with our topic of multi-programming, and now today we are going to begin with the input-output system which is available in Java. So, the agenda for today is Java's input-output system. So, when I am talking about an input output system, basically what I mean is about how are we going to take the input and how are we going to display, or how are we going to provide the output to the system. So, basically what you have observed in this series, that not much of the use of input output has been done till now. Why? I will explain this, but in other languages, let us say C, C++ or let us say Python, we extensively use input output system, in the sense by after a couple of programs we start taking input from the user, and then we play around with that input and make programs using that. But here in this language, we have not taken input from the user interactively till now. So, that is why I am saying that not much use has been made of input output, whatever we have studied till in that at least. And in fact, what we have used as output is, one is the print method, another one is the println. Apart from these two, print and println, none of the input output methods have been significantly used. So, what is the reason? I mean, how are we proceeding, or why are we proceeding in a particular language without making use of much of the input and output? Java is having a very solid reason behind that, that most of the real applications of Java are not text based, not console programs. Now, how Java is going to take the input? Now, as you all are aware that Java is a programming language which is being made for internet applications mostly. So, the Java programs basically either are graphically oriented programs, so they rely on Java's graphical user interface, that is GUI frameworks. What GUI frameworks I am talking about is, it could be Swing, it could be Abstract Window Toolkit, which is in short named as AWT, or Java FX for that matter. So, user interaction is actually a different kind of is having a different kind of flavor in Java. So, that is why we have not used much of the text based console programs, and typically we have not used using any interface as of now. So, either the programs in Java are graphically oriented programs which rely on user interfaces. So, for example, clicking of a button could be one input for it. So, for user interaction, this type of interfaces are more commonly, more prominently used in case of Java, or maybe they are the web applications. So, that both these scenarios, which is of graphically oriented programs using GUI frameworks, or using the web applications, both are very different from these text based console programs. So, that is why we have not used this facility of input, at least in a large manner. Basically what I can say is, text based console programs do not constitute an important use for Java in the real world. Java is more oriented towards the graphical applications, toward the web application, and this is what actually Java is meant for. And also we can say that text based console input output is just not that useful in real world Java programming, and this is a lesser useful utility as compared to the user interaction frameworks, or as compared to the web application. Now, one side it has been claimed that text based console input output is just not that useful in case of real world Java programming. On the other hand, I am giving you a statement that in spite of this, Java does provide a strong, flexible support for input output as it relates to files and networks. Also, Java's input output is cohesive and consistent too. So, basically it is like that we are not withstanding with the fact that text based console input output is not that useful in real Java programming. On the contrary, Java provides a very strong and flexible support for input output, that could be even text input output also. And Java's input output system is very cohesive and consistent, as I told you. Now, when we talk about input and output, those of you who have read any other languages, any other language previously must be aware that any programming language takes the input or output in the form of streams. And here is an figure which shows that there is a source from which a Java application is reading something. That something is actually taken in the form of an input stream given to the Java application, and after processing, after getting processed by that Java application, that output is actually written onto the destination in the form of output stream. So, what could be the source and destination in this? So, source could be I can say your keyboard or any other device from which your input is coming, and that input is kind of taken in the form of a stream. Now, what is that stream? I will be covering that in a short while. Then it is given to Java application, obviously then it is going to be processed there, and then finally the output stream is going to be written onto the destination. Now, what could be the destination here? In case of text based or in case of normal programs, this destination could be either the printer or it could be the monitor. Now, what kind of streams I am talking about? So, basically what I can say here is Java actually provides three kind of basic streams. What these three kind of basic or standard or default streams which are most commonly in use. One of them is system.in. System.in, as the name indicates, this is an standard input stream that is used to read the characters from the keyboard or any other standard input device. So, in order to read, we have input stream, and that is what the figure was showing, that through input stream data is being read, actually we can say. So, the standard input stream, in order to use the characters, in order to read the characters from the keyboard or any other standard input device for that matter, is system.in. that is a stream. Then we have system.out, and this is the standard output stream that is used to produce the result of a program on an output device. Now, that output device could either be the computer screen, or it could be the printer or any other standard output device. Now, system.out.print or system.out.println, this is the statement which we have used very frequently, so many number of times. So, basically I can state here that this stream uses all the three mentioned functions to output the data. Which three functions I am going to mention here is, one is print, another one is println, and third one is printf. So, print is kind of a normal printing, in the sense naive printing. Then println is something printing of the data followed by a new line character. So, println is there, and printf is there for printing the formatted outputs, and this is kind of, we can say, more prominently used in C or C++, but here in Java we can also use if we need to have a pre-formatted output. So, println and printf, these are the functions which are used by system.out stream in order to output the data. So, one stream system.in in order to read the input data, another stream system.out, that is to kind of output the data, that is to print the data, fine. But what about the third one? So, the third one says, which is system.err. So, system.err is there for error. So, this is the standard error stream that is used to output all the error data that a program might throw, and this error data will be displayed either on the computer screen, which is the most common output device, or it could be any other output device. And how this is going to use what all functions this system.err or system.r is going to use in order to output the error data. So, the functions here are similar, one is print, another one is println, and next one is print f. So, these three functions are used by system.out also, and as well as for system.error also. Both the streams are going to use these three functions extensively. And here if you can see on the screen, there is a system.in, which is kind of an input stream. I have taken the device here as the keyboard, and the data is being kind of fed into the program, and then after processing or after getting processed through the program, this data can be this data I am assuming is going to be shown on the screen, but this data could be either an output data which is going to be there with the help of system.out stream, or it could be system.err, which is the system.r. So, either it is going to be an output data or it is going to be an error data. Both the data I am assuming here that are going to be displayed onto the screen. So, system.in is the stream which is going to give the data from the keyboard to the program, and then either the system.out or system.r are the two we can say streams which are going to display either the output data or the error data respectively on the screen. So, here we have shown that we have three standard input output streams in Java: system.in, system.out, and then system.r. So, we have three streams. Now, let us talk more about this stream thing. What actually stream is this as an entity if we talk about? So, Java programs perform input output through their streams, and stream is nothing but actually an abstraction that either produces or consumes the information. It is you can take it or you can assume it, it is as a kind of a pipe which is linked to a physical device by the Java input output system, and it is either taking the data or it is giving out the information. So, that inlet or that outlet kind of thing, that is what we called an abstraction, and as an that is what we call as an stream. And stream here is nothing but an abstraction that is responsible for either producing the information or for consuming the information. Now, when I am saying that it is about an abstraction, so what is going to be the advantage, or what is going to be what are going to be the pros and cons of this if it is an abstraction? So, this being an abstraction, I do not need to, or a programmer do not need to look different device as different streams, and then all the streams are behaving here in a similar manner, even if the actual physical devices to which they are linked differ. So, for example, one particular stream which is a stream which is the input stream is streamed system.in is linked to keyboard. Another stream which I am taking as an example is system.out, and that is linked to the screen. Both are behaving from a programmer's point of view. I can say that one is taking the input, another one is giving the outputs. That is the basic difference between the two, but they behave in the similar manner, while the actual physical devices to which they are linked are entirely different. One is keyboard, another one is the screen. Now basically how it is going to work like this. So it is having some classes and methods. These input output classes, or we can say the same input output classes and methods, can be applied to different type of devices. This means that an input stream can abstract many different kinds of input. Now, many different kinds of input, it could be an input from a keyboard, the most common thing. It could be an input from the disk file. So, it is perfectly okay that we are kind of reading one particular file and then putting the contents of that file into another one. So, here the input is not from the keyboard, input is from the disk file, or it could be even a network socket. So, many different kinds of inputs, a disk file, a keyboard, a network socket, and others, there could be others as well. But the input stream abstract all these, and all these will be handled in a similar manner. How we are going to handle them with the help of a program, that I will let you know in a short while. Similarly, if we talk about an output stream, that output stream may refer to console, that output stream may refer to a disk file, or that output stream may refer to a network connection, or even that output stream may refer to a printer as well. So, for example, if it is if the output is going on the console, then also, or if it is going on a disk file or the printer, the output stream will be able to abstract all these devices, all these destinations of the output, and hence because of this stream or that abstraction, because of the presence of that abstraction, the programmer needs not to worry about the type of the output device or the type of the input device. It could be any input device or it could be any output device. So, basically we can say that streams actually are a clean way to deal with input or output without having every part of your code understanding the difference between the keyboard and the network. So, as a programmer, we are kind of free of that worry about the difference or between how a keyboard operates and how a network operates. Why? Because we have that abstraction placed in between for us, and that abstraction is nothing but the stream. Now, when we come to implementation of streams within the class, these Java implements stream within the class hierarchies, and these class hierarchies are defined in java.io package, and this is something which we need to import when we are dealing with input output system of Java, or more specifically I can say console input output system of Java. So, in this lecture till this point, what we have covered is first and foremost the reason why Java is kind of why till this point in the course, as we have completed so many topics, so many chapters, we have not looked into how to take input from the user, which is kind of one of the most simplest or one of the most desired feature in other languages. Here, why we are able to survive without this feature till this point, because Java is basically meant for either for the kind of interfaces which are to be dealt in a graphical manner, or it is it is more for a web application. For the text console, text based console programs, Java's utility we can say is a little limited. Then even if we want to implement this thing, how we can do it? So, for that something which is named as an stream is available. It is actually an abstraction, or we can say it is a clean way to deal with the input output without having without being worried about the different devices and their different modes of operation, I can say. Now coming to with this stage set for the streams, how many types of streams are there? So on the on the basis of various parameters we will be taking different categorization of streams. So one we have seen just now, that is on the basis of operations. So on the basis of operations it could be input stream or it could be output stream. Some computer person says that output stream can contain this error stream because that error data is anyways going to be kind of printed or displayed on the console. So we can take it within the output stream or we can have it separately. It's better to have it separate. So on the basis of operation, either it could be an input stream or it could be an output stream or it could be an I can say error stream. And on the basis of types of files, we have either they have either the types of its stream could be byte stream or the character string. So on the basis of operation, input and output stream, and on the basis of types of files, byte stream and character stream. So when we say on the basis of types of files, it is byte stream and character stream. What do we mean by this actually? So byte stream and character stream are two different types of streams on the basis of files. Why there are two kind of streams? Because Java define them as either this byte stream, I can say, provides a convenient way for handling the input and output of bytes. Input and output of bytes, that means these byte streams are used, for example, when reading or writing binary data. So we could have a file which is having the binary data, and in order to read or write that file, the byte stream which we will be using will be a byte stream. As far as character stream is concerned, character stream is having a very kind of we can say prominent usage here, because in the starting of this lecture I told you that Java is mainly meant for the applications which are workable or which are implemented on the internet. So when I am saying internet, that means there is kind of something which is some representation of characters which has to be kind of standardized for all the nations, or we can say more specifically, we can say we must have some system to be placed, and that should be an international system. Which system I am talking about? The system to represent the characters. And what is that system? That system is nothing but Unicode. So in order to handle that character data which is available in the form of Unicode, and therefore it can be internationalized, we have a character stream separately. So character streams provides a convenient means for handling input and output of characters, while if we talk about the byte stream thing, byte stream provides a convenient means for handling input and output of bytes. Here I am talking about characters, and which characters I am talking about? That means this will be somehow converted into Unicode, and that is why the character stream is going to deal with characters. But we can also say that in some of the cases your character streams are more efficient, more convenient way of handling the characters. So basically these character streams were not available initially in the first version or in the initial versions till 1.0. Character streams were added by the programmers in Java 1.1, and in this version Java 1.1 certain byte oriented classes and methods were deprecated. What is important here is at the lowest level all input output is still byte oriented. So, why are we going into the character stream? Because this character based stream simply provides a convenient and efficient way for handling the characters. So, basically here in this lecture we what we have started with is how this input output system of Java is working, that is with the help of streams, what actually a stream is, and then we have seen what are the different types of streams on the basis of operations, what are the standard more commonly used streams available, and what are the categorization on the basis of files and or on the basis of or on the basis of operation. So, on the basis of operation we have input and output, and on the basis of files we have bytes and characters. More about this Java's input output system in upcoming lectures. Here is a list of references which is being used for the preparation of this lecture. Hope you have enjoyed one. I will see you in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Goodbye.